What up, trail gangstas? I'm coming to you with an Arizona race recap.
GangstAZ, what's up, guys?
These take place every couple weeks or so, depending how busy I am. Anyway, you might be used to the format where there are photos and text slides on Instagram. I want to try out a video format here. Let me know what you think of this below in the comments. Subscribe if you're feeling it. But anyway, my job is to highlight some of the top performances by Arizona runners on the trails, roads, ultra scene, sometimes the track, just depends what's going on. I think we're kind of spoiled here. Me being based in Flagstaff, I feel like obviously we have some of the best runners in the world, so there's always something crazy happening each and every week. This week we're going to start it off with the Black Canyon Ultras. Obviously the 100K was the big ticket race, literally. Runners were chasing a golden ticket. I know it's been talked about extensively, but again, I'm highlighting the top Arizona runners. We had two runners from Arizona who got golden tickets. That would be Jordan Bramblett, who ran a 7:42 for 5th place overall. He got the roll down golden ticket, as well as Molly Seidel, who got the roll down in 4th, running 8:25 in her 100K debut.
Nueva York! I'm done. That's it.
She splits her time training in Austin and Flagstaff, so we're always happy to claim her as an Arizonan. Just behind her was Abby Hall of Flagstaff in 5th with 8:27. I also want to shout out Nicole Hansen, who ran 9:24 for 11th place. She trains and lives here in Flagstaff. Stellar performance. I'm going to put on the screen here some of the other top Arizona race performances. It is just crazy to see how deep this field has become each and every year. We're actually going to flip to the 50K, which also had a stacked field. Eric Hamill of Flagstaff led the way for the Arizona men, placing 10th in 3:34. That's what it took this year just to crack the top 10. I'm going to put some of the other guys up on the screen here. On the ladies' side, we're going to claim Erin Moyer. She splits her time between, I think, Nevada and then Flagstaff. She placed 5th in 4:10, so huge shout out to her. Not far behind in 7th was Sydney Park of Gilbert in 4:17. I thought it was pretty cool that Tori, Anna, and Riley ran it in together with stellar times of 3:57, cracking 4 hours. One thing I want to know is, did anyone from Arizona do the double? That means they ran the 100K and 50K the following day. Let me know in the comments below. While Black Canyon was happening, actually the conch was blown to kick off the legendary Barkley marathons. Got to give a huge shout out to my buddy and friend Pete Mortimer. He towed the line for the 2nd time and completed 1 loop. Yes, just past the cutoff time. That's probably the first time he's missed a cutoff ever. I heard he estimated the loop to be about 50K or so with some gnarly terrain. You never really know because you're not allowed to use GPS tracking devices out there. Make sure to check out his Instagram for some cool photos and reflections on his experience. We're going to switch gears and talk about the Jackpot Ultras, which was just this past weekend. I was there in person. I had an unofficial pacing job of Raj, so I got to shout him out, and Ashley Paulson, of course, for the world record, and then Stella, who ran a world record in her age group. I think it was the 50 to 55. But I'm going to be highlighting the Arizona runners, of course. In the 12-hour, we had Brandon McDowell of Prescott, who ran 55 miles for 4th male. In the 48-hour, Thomas Poland of Chandler covered 155 miles, finishing 5th male. We had Chris Austin of Phoenix placing 5th female in 10:06 for the 50 mile. And then going back to that USATF 100 mile, got to shout out Pete Kostelnik, my guy. He ran a lifetime PR at age 38 of 13:57, finishing 4th overall. That just shows how good the competition was this year. Now I'd like to talk about a local, iconic, super fun race. It's the Cotulla Uphill. Basically, you're running up the ski slopes at Arizona Snow Bowl. Chloe Painter took the overall women's win, and Mike Popejoy continued his winning streak here. You can check out their website for the times. Mike Popejoy has won that race so many times. I think he's usually just over or just under 40 minutes. And what's a cool feature of this is they're racing skiers who are skinning to the top, then skiing down. Got to talk about the roads. I know we're trail gangsters, but as you can see from my running and training, I'm on the roads a lot. You got to get fast for the trails, right? So focusing on the Mesa Marathon, which took place a couple weeks ago. I think the results weren't listed by location where the runner is from. So what I can say for sure is that JJ Santana is not from Arizona. He's from Nevada. One of my friends, though. Congrats to him for the win in 2:19. We did have Thierry Towler, hopefully I said your name right, of Scottsdale, who won the females division. She was top female in 2:38.45. Really stellar time. Katya Goldring ran a 1:11.56 in the half marathon for third female. And Rory Linkletter secured the half marathon win in 1:02.14. The half marathon was absolutely stacked. You had Joseph Kretzman and Hunter Hicks, who both ran 1:04, and that just cracked the top 10. There was a bunch of other Arizona athletes who got under 70 minutes, so shout out to them. Jumping around to some other marathons, we had the Austin Marathon. Kellen Taylor captured the win with 2:33. In Florida, Sawyer Magnet of Prescott was first female overall at the Fort Lauderdale Marathon, running 3:04. Congrats to her. At the Lost Dutchman Marathon, that was also going on. Nick Baer was the top Arizonan as far as I could tell. He ran 2:49 for third overall in the marathon. And Irene Ruberto of Phoenix finished second female overall in 3:19. And finally, I'd be remiss not to mention this epic performance. It was an American record run by Wayne Kaladi. She ran 1:06.04 to better her American record of 1:06.09, just by 5 seconds, I believe. She did this at the Barcelona Half Marathon on February 15th. She just signed a new contract with Nike, so congrats to her. She is just crushing it. That's what I found just combing through the results, whether it was Ultra Sign Up, various websites and blogs. If there's anything I missed, I always feel really bad about that. So make sure you comment below. Shout out a runner, a race I need to highlight, and I'll do my best to catch that next time. Subscribe, gotta say that. Smash that like button. Tell me what you think of the format. Peace.